everybody. Yes. Woo. I love it. I love it. Welcome, everybody. My name is Julie Baez. Welcome to the Julie Baez Show. Great to be back with my guest co-host here, Jolt Radio.
What's up?
What's up, man?
Damn. You've been missing in action.
Bro,
but
I've been
I'm
missing in everything.
glad to have you here. This is awesome.
I've been missing in everything. It's great to be back. The studio looks amazing. Shout out to Jolt Radio for having Funny in Pink. It's such a great time.
Not pretty in pink.
No.
Because that's what we had originally posted in the Instagram stories.
We're not all pretty, you know.
But, it's like, it's a little compliment, I guess. I
Thank
don't know.
you.
I thought,
Thank
is
you.
it pretty in pink or funny in pink?
Hey, whatever
I knew
pink
something
you
was
want.
wrong. Yeah.
It's great to
What's
be back.
up,
I've missed you
man?
guys.
How you been?
The
like, how's
studio
everything?
looks so professional. Like, this shit looks for real.
Well, that's all I do, man. Pro stuff.
It's a good cover-up business, but you're doing that right.
I like that. I like that.
Cheers, man. I'm here with my friend Jameson.
Yo.
Never goes wrong.
Well, it's already 6, so technically you're good, right?
Pretty good.
So
great
tell
to
me
be
about
back.
your life, man.
Man, living Julie Baez. It's been a life of its own. And, Instagram tells a lie, but I'm here to tell you the truth.
Hey,
A lot is going on. Obviously, post-COVID, our show kind of took a halt, like most things in the world. We took a little hiatus, reinventing and everything. Yeah. So everything's been changing. Little by little, we want to grow a little bit more.
that's right.
Yeah.
So when you want to grow, you come to Jolt.
You guys are growing. You guys are doing great, man. I mean,
Thanks.
look at this. There's like a whole disco room out there.
That's right. And we haven't even turned off the lights, Julie. Imagine when we do.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
Is it that kind of show? I'm excited,
It is,
man.
yeah.
There's so much going on. I'm glad you brought me in because, as you know, with our businesses growing, Funny in Pink is our production for entertainment here in South Florida. And we're growing a lot. And now we're getting into that time of the year where we start doing all our fundraisers. We start
That's
doing.
right. Yeah, October's around the corner, right?
We do our Funny in Pink fundraisers, which is our 6th year for breast cancer awareness. And of course, we have so many competitions and things going on, including our One Funny Bitch competition. Basically, if you think you're one funny bitch, you could win money. And you can tell people that you're one funny bitch. But yeah, a lot more things than that. Obviously, Funny in Pink was founded in 2008. I'm sorry, 2018. Jeez, what am I talking about?
I was like, wow, you're older than I am.
2018. Again, it was pre-COVID. Things seemed to be very optimistic, and COVID came. Everything kind of had a halt. But the idea was to provide a foundation and a platform for women entertainers and the LGBTQ community here in South Florida. And Jolt Radio does such a great job. I mean, you guys, I had to come back here because putting together a podcast or whatever you want to call this, therapy.
I like that. That's
no
good.
one's gonna listen. I'm gonna make them listen.
That's right, man. And it's all about consistency. I feel like now we got
Yeah.
you slotted like 2
Yes.
times a month,
Yes,
which is cool. It's not
I'm
going
glad to be back.
It's not going to be the weekly, but we're doing
I
2
think
times,
that's
and maybe we'll eventually get into weekly.
I think that's
feel.
realistic though, because with everything going on and on a personal level, and I'll tell you guys a little bit more later. I was going through something personal. I think everybody knows that, maybe not, but for those who don't know, I was going through a separation, and that took a lot.
Right.
A separation from like my life.
Yeah.
Like
intense,
20
man.
years with somebody.
Woo.
Yeah. So we'll talk about those moments where, you gotta kind of like put yourself in your own life again and just find what it is that you really want to do with your life.
Yeah.
And if it means being at Jolt Radio for an hour on Tuesdays every other week, so be it.
Why not? Right?
Yeah, as long as it makes you happy.
Yeah, exactly.
I know you guys are so warm. Like, it's kumbaya. Literally, you walk in here and you just feel a whole great vibe. So that's what it's all about. Being around good vibes. So you could get better. You can't be around negative. I hate being around negativity.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
you could get into a car accident. Your day is going to be ruined. You could get summoned by court. Like, none of that happened to me today, but it has. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's going to fucking ruin your day. But at the end of the day, you have to still do a job to keep going. Whatever job it is you're doing, whether you're a nurse, maybe a doctor. Like, you don't want your doctor to be pissed when he comes in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
you want to do it right.
You want to do it right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So we're going to do it right. We're back. Funny in Pink. We're coming in. We're coming in hard.
That's right. I like that. I like seeing you in here because you have the funnies as well. You know, I like that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like my Robin, and I'm like Howard Stern. Not really. But
I'm like sitting here.
I want to
like,
pretend.
Okay, Julie. What are we doing now?
Yeah, one thing that is missing from the old studio. I hate to bring it up.
What was that?
Your co-producer, Pep.
Oh yes, I
Pepe.
know, man. No, but he's there, immortalized in
Yeah.
in the studio, always looking over us.
He was
and
my
then,
biggest supporter. Like
he was great, man. He was great. Yeah.
you could
I mean-
definitely feel he's not on that, like the you know what I mean?
I
Like
know,
when you would look
man.
over and you had
You'd
nothing.
See him like there, like
yeah,
oh yeah,
like
it was
nutting all over the
greatest thing
floor. You
ever.
know, like
Aw. He was the cutest, man. He really got the best out of that other studio. That was like his thing. So yeah.
sounds good, man.
There's a Galliano just got here.
Yes, my
Oh,
girl
nice.
Galliano is in the building.
All right. Yes.
You know what goes. You know what goes.
There's
well?
your Robin now.
You have no idea. Let me tell you. Do you know what goes well with Pink?
What?
Green.
Oh yeah.
She's green, yo. Yo,
Oh,
yo,
nice.
yo.
She's got green hair.
Give it up for the
Okay.
G.
Nice.
A-L-E-A.
All right.
I made it, guys.
She's the real deal with the presidente in her hand, motherfucker.
She came in greening.
Diablo, pero ¿y qué? Con un presidente. Welcome, welcome. Take a seat.
Okay.
Paisa, que lo que. Esa es la Karol G de Miami. La
All
Karol
right.
G.
What up, what up?
Cheers. I have yours over there, but we'll get you one now.
Oh, the traffic. I just want to say I love our tourists. I love everybody, you know, showing love to our state. But please, please, please go back. Go back. We have no more room. These streets are absolutely crazy. So crazy. So much traffic. So much traffic. But I'm glad that I'm here.
Thank you for coming. God bless. I might always drive safe, but hurry the fuck up. You know?
I'm going to take a sip of the Jameson. Cheers.
Take it. Cheers. Cheers. And welcome
Yes.
back. Welcome back to Joe. Check out the new studio. We were just talking about growth.
Oh,
And
I
how much-
love that wall.
Isn't it?
It's
So
amazing.
professional.
Very cool, very cool. It's so good to be back on the mic with you. What?
We're gonna start like being the most sucias. No, I'm kidding.
I'm down.
He's
I'm
happy.
down.
He's happy as fuck.
Listen, I've had a year.
Cheers to that.
I've
Welcome
had
back.
it. Welcome back, girl.
Oh man,
It's been.
if there's nobody else I could trust and do this with, it's you, babe.
Of course.
Because you know what, you're a Pisces.
Yes.
But you know there's two different types of Pisces.
Man, don't even get me started with all that
There's
stuff.
like 3 different types of Pisces, though. There's like
Yeah.
the more like, I feel like Paula is like at the end spectrum of Pisces. So my sister Paula, she's like a different type of Pisces.
It's kind of
She's
like a
more
yin and a yang. You need a positive and a negative.
And then you got the middles, you know, I'm in the middle. So
Yeah.
it's like I'm a double Capricorn too. So apparently that's like, oof.
You
It's
look
like-
so great. Galliano, everybody. I got to give her a hand of applause.
Aw, stop. I gotta give you
Keeping
a
it together.
Keeping
In a
it
little
together.
tank top and shit. She
Tarjay.
came over here in a fucking tank top, man.
Tarjay.
Fucking hoe.
Corset tank top. Let's get
We're going to
it.
take a little break. We'll take a little break, warm up a little bit. Give
That's
it up for
right.
our DJ Krishna. We'll be
Yeah.
right back.
Hey,
We're
beep, beep,
actually-
beep, beep.
We're playing her guest mix on My Analog Journal, which is super cool. Gotten like up in the millions, so you know,
Wow.
good stuff.
Yes,
you know.
yes. love it.
Nice. Very nice.
Enjoy it.
Esos tus ojitos me han
All right, we're back tonight. Here we are, Joe Radio, the Julie Baez Show.
Hey.
I'm Julie Baez with my guest co-host, Galeano.
Hey.
Welcome back, babe. Hey.
Thank you. Welcome back.
And that's our DJ Krishna. She's killing it here, man. Great music, great music.
Such great music. I love that playlist.
Good to be back here at Jolt Radio. Again, my name is Julie Baez. I got my guest co-host, Galeano.
Beep, 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 beep.
One of the original Funny in Pink performers. As I mentioned
Yes.
before, Funny in Pink was created to provide entertainment and platforms for artists here in South Florida.
You definitely did do that for me.
I mean, I left for a minute, but you know what I mean?
I think we both did.
Everybody kept saying, it's COVID. And I'm like, all right, take a break.
It's been a while. I think we went hard during COVID, and then
went hard.
And then we took a break while everybody else went back. Because to be quite honest with you, you and I, we were really putting
We were
work
still
in.
grinding, yeah. COVID
Yeah,
or no
we were-
COVID. Mask, no mask. We were just out there.
With the mask. We look like Ninja Turtles. We look like
That was
something.
great. It really was. It really was. But
And we
thank you.
had events one after another, and then then we had to like step to the side and let other people catch up because it's not fair. It's just
That's
not
a good
fair
point.
for them.
I never thought about it that way.
We'd be killing it right now if
So
we
you-
were working at our 110% potential right now.
Shit. Great sound effects. But you've been working very hard on your record, Temptation. I did post it today. I love that
Yes.
it's out there. You've been working many years.
Oh
putting
my
together-
God, yeah. I finished doing that video maybe like a year and a half ago, close to 2 years. And we never got around to finish editing it and, just putting the finishing touches. And, personal things happen and life is life.
COVID. All right.
Post-COVID. Post-burnout COVID.
Yeah.
But then now I'm working on some new stuff, and the next thing right now is, just put out whatever it is that I have. That's cool. Regardless of or not, whether it's perfect, us as artists, we always like to nitpick and sit there.
yeah.
And if it was up to us,
Same.
I don't know about you, but I feel like a lot of artists have like ADHD or ADD, and if it was really up to us, we'd be chasing our own tails over and over again until we get that one project perfect in our eyes.
Absolutely.
And that's not how you release stuff. That's not how people, know that you're there. 'Cause
Well,
you're just
we're going to hear it
sitting.
tonight. We're going to hear Temptation. We're gonna hear a little bit. All
Yes.
right.
And the video is out. Please, please, please stream it. It's on my YouTube. Stream it, repost it, leave comments.
So you write your own music. You do your own lyrics, obviously.
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you been? For those who don't know, Galeano is from South Florida. Tell them who you are.
Beep, 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 beep. I am a singer-songwriter based out of South Florida. I am Colombian. I grew up in New York. I love all types of music. I love collaborating. I love being in a creative ambiance. I did start Tunes and Sounds, actually. Julie was the one always putting me on.
Thank
But you put me on to that, and I started Tunes and Sounds, which was like a little jam open mic. And usually before that, I don't want to toot my own horn, but before that, it was just open mics.
Yeah.
And it was just, like these karaoke types of like, I don't want to say unorganized, but it was like a shit show.
Underground.
Yeah, and it was crazy. And when you gave me the opportunity over at Gypsy Moon. Sorry,
Right.
Gypsy Moon. Over at Gypsy Moon, I was like, I want to do something different. I want to do an open mic, but I want it to be a jam. I want people to I don't want people to just come here, sign up, and just sit there waiting. Like I want people,
Entertainment.
not just entertainment, but to feel like the homie ambiance.
Yeah.
And a vibe where you could come in, you could go and talk to the next artist, and you're networking, you're growing, you're expanding as far as your artistry as well. And then at the end of the night, we would all get on stage and we would do a big jam with the
Every
DJ.
time you come, you make everybody party. You're the perfect match for me.
Soy colombiana, mija.
I love it.
When I come in, I'm like, all right, let's go.
Everybody stand up. And you know what? That's what I'm all about. I'm all about paying it forward. Like I started many rooms, many shows. We've gone back and forth, tried different things, different studios, different podcast stations. At the end of the day, I got to go back to what's good for my brand.
What
and
feels good
what
to
feels
you,
good
too.
to me. So when we started many ideas, even when those tunes
Tunes and sounds.
Thank you. We had so many ideas. I had like an idea for every day. It was crazy. It was
so crazy.
much
Yeah, it
stuff.
was. We were working. I'm
We were
telling
working.
you. If we were just to go
But
back,
if somebody
to like,
could get inspired by any of that, that's amazing for me. So thank you for saying that. I totally forgot
Sure.
about that.
Yo, you did a lot, man. You
Thank
did a
you.
lot. It was so amazing. You've been one of the best. One of the, not just as a friend, but as an artist and as, you know, somebody networking. This is like what they talk about.
This is
Like,
it. It takes a village.
Yeah, for sure. And then, you know, let's not skip over the little story about how we were on the same plane right before we met.
Isn't
From
it
New
ironic?
York, wasn't it? From New
Yeah,
York to Miami.
So let me tell the story. Okay, I'm on this flight, but I'm on Instagram and we didn't really know each other. And I had told everybody on the plane, I'm a comedian. I'm a famous comedian. I'm a comedian. And the flight attendant like hooks me up in the back. She heads up like a whole bed. It was beautiful. I had a pillow and a blanket. It was like an American Airlines commercial. It was fantastic. And then I was farting the whole flight. I was farting the whole flight, John. I was farting the whole flight.
I'm so happy I was not by
I
her.
was
Little
farting.
gas there.
So when I woke up, like, oh my
Fart
God, what
flighting.
a beautiful flight. Thanks for the pillows and the blankets. And the pilot's like, please just don't take off your seatbelt. People are like, get off the flight, please, get him off. And I'm like, brah,
Nice.
brah, tirando peo
Yeah.
from the back.
That's you.
And then finally the pilot goes, bing, you know, you can take off your seatbelt. Everybody's like, get us off.
Huele a culo revolcado aquí atrás.
And then I can tell the flight attendant, I'm like, what's going on? It's like a rush to get us off. She's like, darling, you were passing gas the whole flight. I'm like, no, I wasn't. I don't fart in my sleep, lady. Get the fuck off.
Total denial.
So, yeah, that's funny how you were on that flight. Thank
I
God.
was. You had reached out to me like a week before, and you're like, yeah, I just saw your music, blah, blah, blah. You're dope.
That's crazy.
I want
That's
you
called
on my radio,
algorithm.
yep.
That's called Instagram knew that we were on the same fucking flight, psychos.
And the way that I know that we were on the same flight is because I get back and I tell her, yeah, there was this crazy lady with a dog. She's like, what? You were on a flight from New York? And there was
I
a
on the same
dog?
flight.
I was on the same flight. I was like, oh, you were that girl.
Farting in the back. I've told that story in many shows.
Yours
but-
isn't fight or flight. It's fart or flight.
So your music, it's kind of like earthy. I love when you do Erica Badu, on and on, on and on. I can't do it, but you do
Oh,
it.
my, I'm feeling high.
Yes.
Yes, that's probably one of my favorite songs to perform. And it's my go-to song, especially when I get nervous and I'm put on the spot. I'm like, oh my, hey. And people are like, I'm kind of tired of hearing you sing Erica Badu. Can you like sing another
I'm the
song?
same way. Like,
I'm like, yeah, I know a whole bunch of songs. Just let me start cleaning or something. Let me get my mind off of the fact that I'm on the spotlight. Right?
I'm the same way. People are like, can you tell us different jokes? I'm like, I hate my kids. These are not jokes. Okay, I can't stand them.
Then it's like you have a go-to song or a go-to joke that you know everybody's gonna laugh at. It's like it's my go-to.
That's it,
Leave me
guys.
alone.
That's great. So
But
you
yeah.
like those kind of vibes, like, you know.
Yeah, for sure. My thing is just I like to create. So when I'm about to make music, I want to be a part of every stage of it. So it's very hard for me to just, you know, people are like, oh, just find a YouTube beat, go on YouTube, you know, go on these websites. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I definitely could, and I should. But my preference when I want to create is I want to be in the studio. I want to be from ground zero and, you know, work it all the way up. So with Friendly Skies and with all these singles that I have out, I was part of that production. Now I'm kind of stepping out of my comfort zone because I don't really have like a producer where I could sit down or have that space at this moment the way that I had when I was working on Friendly Skies. So
Well, definitely check out the producers here at Jolt Radio.
yes, put me on. Beep, 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 beep.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad to be back. Make sure you guys check out Galliano.
Yes.
So that's great, man. So much has happened. Yesterday was a long day too. It was September 11th.
September 11th. Man, I remember
Can't
that
believe
day.
it's been like 200 years already.
200 years.
Already.
I was, man. I don't even
Biden
remember.
wants to. I heard Biden wants to remove that as a recognized holiday or
What?
memorial.
You know, do you
holiday.
ever sit there and like scratch your head and just
Yeah.
start reading the news and like reading what
Well,
the
is it
politicians are doing?
Here's a thing. Here's the pro and the con. The pro is the potential of teaching the future about what happened.
But then they don't want to actually say what happened.
Right, and that part. And then also, is it okay to show children and that child, or, that image of a plane and
Well, I mean, if you're gonna tell a story, you're gonna have to tell the story from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
So if they don't want to put it in a curriculum and they don't want to make it a recognized
I'm
holiday, because a recognized holiday, you gotta put context to it. Like,
But
why is it?
I look at that image and I still remember where I was, how I felt.
Were you in New York?
I was in Miami. I thought the world was going to end.
I was in New York.
I used to do the morning announcements in my school. I really thought the world was going to end.
Yeah, you kind of feel like it.
And they were like, no morning announcements. I'm like, but we have pizza and corn today.
What do you mean?
And they're like, no, we're watching Channel 6 News. So I'm watching it live. We were watching it live as it happened on the second plane,
Yeah. Yeah, because the first plane hit, and then everybody's, making a commotion, and
Right.
so at that point, you got everybody's attention. You already have the news already on the TV,
Right.
and then boom, the second one. I just remember I was supposed to go to work with my aunt, and I was living with my aunt and my uncle in Hartsdale, and my aunt worked at Philip Morris in New York City, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it was like right down the street from there, and we had to pass through there. But for some reason, she missed a train. I didn't get up on time, and then I wake up to her my grandmother, like yelling at the TV.
Like, are you guys home? Where are you
No,
guys?
my mom at that point, like once the plane hit, that's when like all the phones started like people started calling, their
every
loved
tower
ones.
was busy, right.
So at that point, like I don't know how long it was, a couple minutes to 10 minutes.
I mean, it felt like World War III. It felt you're talking about the Mecca of the world, New York City.
As soon as they collapsed, you have to also remember that a lot of radio stations that were being broadcasted from the top of the World Trade Center. So like Hot 97, shit.
You're really from New York.
I forgot 105 The Beat, I think it is, or I don't know if that one's down here, but like a lot of radio stations went offline. So all you heard when you turned on the radio was shh.
That's scary.
And it's so scary because, mind you, Hartsdale is like maybe Westchester is probably like 40 minutes away from the city. This is without traffic, okay? I'm talking about without traffic. Don't kill me. But, without traffic, it's like 40 minutes away from the city. So it's not like you're actually within the vicinity as everybody else that lived it, but you're still in that same state. You're still 40 minutes away, and tell me how you can smell it. You could smell the stench, and you could feel it, and it was like the day just after that, it was just cloudy days for like a good 2 weeks, and it felt like you're right. It felt like, and everybody was like, "Is this the beginning of World War III? Are we going to World War III?" Blah 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 blah, and it was like a state of emergency for like
It didn't
ever.
seem like so many years ago, but it could happen again, and I don't know if anybody's ever gonna be prepared for that again.
I feel like for sure. I don't mean to be a conspiracy theorist, but I am. It's just
bleep this whole part, editor. Oh no, seriously though.
For sure, it's a setup.
Everybody has their own opinion, but I definitely don't think they should take it away from a Memorial Day or
that's so insulting to the people.
9/11.
Exactly, that's
Never
insulting to everybody that lost their lives, and it's incredibly insulting to
the
all
families.
the heroes and
absolutely.
everybody that not just the
it
families
didn't
that
have,
lost.
absolutely.
Yeah, the heroes that went in, firefighters that
people
came
got
in.
sick.
Oh my God, that's what
from
I'm
the
talking
fumes and
about.
all that,
The firefighters, almost all of them ended up with cancer. Dying of some type of lung disease. The whole nine.
And
So
I see it every night when I can't sleep at 3 a.m. Like, were you in 9/11?
Oh,
I know, just a little lighthearted comedy. We're gonna take a little break. Put a little music. We'll come back. We'll talk a little bit more to Galliano.
Hey.
Talk about funny and pink events. Where we're gonna be tonight.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you where I'm gonna be tonight.
Let's go.
And maybe Galliano give us some temptation. We'll be right back. Yes. Give it up. We're back here at the Julie Baez Show. My name is Julie Baez with my guest co-host, Galeano.
Yes.
Talking about the industry, just past 7-Eleven, September 11. Just making sure you guys paying attention. All right. Today, I actually want to tell everybody that tonight I'm going to be at the Improv.
Hey.
Miami Improv for D-Ray's Tuesday Rays comedy show.
Say that 10 times.
Tuesday Rays. D-Ray Davis is in South Florida. If you guys haven't gotten tickets, I'm sorry. I think they are sold out. But he's coming in every month, and he's showcasing local talent. Some of the Miami's funniest, including myself. Thank goodness he picked me.
Yes.
Fantastic, man. I actually auditioned for that show in L.A. at the Hollywood Improv, the original Hollywood Improv, where all the legends like Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy and all these guys were at. It was surreal. It was amazing. And right before my set, T.I. showed up.
What?
And they're like, "Hey, Julie, T.I. is here, so you're not next." So I got to go up on stage and do my thing, but it wasn't what I expected. So I'm glad that I'm.
Did you go to your go-tos?
blanking
out, go-to jokes.
So I'm glad that I got a second shot tonight at the Miami Improv, 8 o'clock, right after the show. We're going to be there. So I'm glad about that. And then Funny and Pink, like I mentioned, we're going to be doing all these events. We're going to be back in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
We're going to have a special
26.
guest DJ.
Yes.
We're going to just rock it out, man. We're going to finish 2023 strong to be ready for 2024. The years are flying.
They are.
Just the other day it was 2019.
Man, that's why you got to make sure that you do not waste your time on people and things that do not serve you. Because they will drink your energy. They will drink your energy.
Dehydrate.
They will dehydrate you so that they could be hydrated.
You have less than 3.5 months to make it count for the rest of the year.
That's it. Make it count.
Do something.
You're not happy? Do something about it.
Speaking of doing something, you're going to be doing something for us tonight? Not like that, okay? I don't know. Our listeners might be thinking something else. We're going to listen to a little bit of Galeano before we leave. Again, before you go, tell all our listeners how to find you. You're going to be coming back.
Yes.
She's going to help us out here at the show because I love her vibe. And thank you one more time for taking the fast lane to get here from Broward.
It wasn't even a fast lane. I went on the shoulder. I was like, do I fit? I fit. If I fit, I goes.
She's psycho. So tell our listeners one more time how to find you, how to find your music.
Man, you can find me on any one of your streaming apps. All of them. I'm on all of them. I made sure I put my work in to make sure that I'm in all of your streaming apps. So you like Spotify, you use Apple Music, Tidal, whatever it is, I'm on there. Find me. I'm on IG at Galeano, Galeano. And in the link of my bio.
What does Galeano mean?
Galeano is actually my last name. I decided to go by it because that's basically what everybody used to call me when I was a kid. Especially
like a prisoner, like Galeano.
Yeah, for sure.
14.
It's like, should I be offended? Because everybody's like Diana, or they'll be like Samantha, Rich,
Galeano,
Sean, Galeano. And it's like it drops an octave. I'm like, are you okay? I'm here, I guess. So, I decided, I didn't want to go by my full name. I felt like it was kind of corny. And then, like if I was going to go by my full name, I wanted it to be something where like,
I mean, being full name, like your first name is cool, like Talia or Cher.
Yeah, but my name is Diana, so I'm going to be like Princess Diana. Which is cool. I like Princess Diana.
Listen, my name's not even Julie, so don't worry. For anybody who knows who I really am, that's not my real name.
I'm pretty sure if like I got a manager, they'd be like, we can't do your last name, girl. You sound like a boy. It's too many. Like I've already gotten all that. They've been like, ew. That's your last name.
You probably get booked a lot from that perspective because being a woman in the industry is pretty hard. We were just talking about.
Yeah. You'd actually be surprised because unfortunately what drives Miami is a lot of what you look like, and it's not about what you actually have and what you do and what you like if you have talent, that's going to supersede, whoever has 40,000 or 20,000 followers that they bought. That's the difference. And
listen,
I'm not talking shit.
Don't judge me.
I'm not talking shit about anybody that takes that route. If you
Don't
take that route
me,
and it's successful for you, amen. And I give you all that energy, all that positive energy.
I paid my $9.99.
But see, I can't do that.
I'm just joking.
I'm just trying, So that's the problem though. Like if I don't buy my followers and I don't have 10,000 followers, You know, they're not gonna book me. I have to do extra stuff to make it seem like I'm a quote unquote legit artist, and they're not gonna look at, okay, but I wrote 20 plus songs, 6 of them are already out there, getting royalties. Nobody's going to
Congratulations.
Thank you. Nobody's gonna look at that. They're gonna be like, oh, but you only have, what do I have right now, like 2,400 followers? Yeah, but what you don't understand is all those 2,400
Are legit.
they're legit. I've met them. I've spoken to them. They've reached out to me. Like there's some type of connection, some type of rapport. And that's not enough. So like for me, that's what burned me out. But like, at this point, like I'm coming back, and that's why I put out Temptations, because it has to be, it has to be like
Real.
It has to be real. And I'm just right
That's
now
why I
I'm
love
just
you.
bringing back the attention, just to get everybody's attention. Like, hey, look at me. All right, boom. Let me put something else in, and that's basically where we're at right now.
I love it. Before we go, I want to make sure that I give a shout out today. We had our photo shoot for 2024 calendar for Funny and Pink's breast cancer awareness fundraiser. I want to give a shout out to Abby Ballin from Ballin Photos. Fantastic. And all the models and comedians and actors that came out today, put this together. Thank you very much. We're going to be doing a lot more with that. But yeah, please follow Funny in Pink. Funny in Pink. My name is Julie Baez. Galliano, you're going to close us off the show with a nice little song. John's going to put the volume down because Galliano's going to do a little song for us. Thank you so much one more time to Jolt Radio.
Yay!
For letting me rock it out here with our cocktail. Okay. All right, Galliano.
All right, well, this is just a little bit of Temptations. This is a song that I wrote and I co-produced. So I guess this is a little part. Like a swift of a wing from a bird gaining speed, like a blink of an eye, it's become all I see. Temptations, temptations. Please check me out on YouTube.
All right. That's a nice little teaser. Oh, bitch.
Yeah, I'm in a bathing suit and everything.
I get it.
rolling around
I'm not
in the
paying
sand.
I'm not paying her today, so she's like, you get 10 seconds.
You got 10 seconds of my time.
Thank you so much, Galliano, for having my back as always.
Thank you.
And I can't wait. We're going to be back in 2 weeks, September 26th, 6 p.m. Eastern here on joltradio.org. One more time for my friends here at Jolt Radio for letting us rock out, guys. Thank you so much.
Rocking out with our
Signing
cocks out.
This is Julie Baez. Have a great night.
Peace.
We'll be right back. Shout out to Funny and Pink and their triumphant return, I'd say, huh? Shout out to Julie Baez, man. Shout out to Galliano.
Hey.
We have Baker's Paradise, Pepe Timbales show coming up next. We're going to set up in just a few, and they should be rocking the airwaves in just a bit. See you guys soon. Don't go anywhere.
You come back in here sweating balls.